Hey guys, it's Leena from the Land of Gods, and we are doing or should I say, we have already done the reading for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. Capricorns, I had such an absolutely joyous and positive reading for you, but guess what? My system has been breaking down on me, and I have no clue why that is happening. That has happened for the weeklies this time. For Aquarius, 4 times it stopped. And this time around, I had almost done all of yours, and I was on the money and career side when finally I realized that system is not even recording. But because it is such an absolutely freakingly amazing reading that I thought I have to re-record. I just have to. We came up with the Eight of Wands as your current energy, which feels like, the energies are opening up. You are ready to receive. The ideas are popping in. The new energy of other people are also somehow in the picture. There are other proposals. This could be good news coming or something new coming to you via a message or text, some kind of a communication that's coming to you. But this is definitely something to do with you open for receiving, and the universe is coming to you. In the focus or in the grounding energy, we had the Eight of Cups, and this was all about you leaving behind what hasn't served you so far, you leaving behind whatever that did not feel good, that did not feel right, that did not make you feel that you can be truly you, that somehow kept you in some kind of constraint in some ways. And in the past, we had the Tower moment and the Two of Wands coming in. And this Tower moment was more like that bubble bursting, that whatever social norms or social stigma or some kind of social, setup that you had, that kind of a social image that was created, it all came crashing down. It was something that shook the very grounds. It shook your belief system in some ways. And it just put you in some kind of a pause, in some kind of a halt. Like, where do you want to head in life? Now, do you want to head towards the road traveled mostly, or the road less traveled, something that everybody is following, or something that nobody has ever dared to pick up? And it seems like you were all set for something new, and that is the reason now that you are ready to receive. The universe is ready to give. The motivating energy for us came out as the Nine of Pentacles, which was, self-belief, self-confident you, reclaiming your truth, reclaiming yourself. And that is reflecting so beautifully in your future with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands, having joyous times with your friends, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being you, standing in your truth, being in that warmth of finally being able to live a life that you feel connected to, That Mustang, that wild horse inside of you is out. You are not really now stuck in any kind of social norm, social bubble, social stigma of sorts. No, you are just letting your hair loose and having a jolly good time. And that is the foundation of the future for you, the future you, the very confident you, the you who believes in yourself. And the clarifiers that came along, we had the Tower and the Knight of Cups, and this was the same energy that I picked up when that Tower moment in the past happened. This was when you took that time, when you became for a moment in some way stunned, shocked, but still like you did not react in some kind of a rash or harsh manner or impulsively. You just took a time out. And that energy now translating into what you got out of that Tower moment. You finally realize you need to follow your heart. You cannot live someone else's truth. You cannot live a life that is in some ways fake anymore. You cannot live in a bubble that you thought is going to be your sanctuary or is your sanctuary, but it actually was a bloody bubble. And all it took was that tower moment. The divine had to intervene because you had your eyes shut. Whether it was because of the social conditioning, whether it was because you were so, desperate to make sure that things work. Well, the foundations were not strong. So how would they work? And now you finally getting that wisdom, that learning out of that, and you following your heart finally. Eight of Cups, which was the energy grounding you. We had the High Priestess and a Knight of Swords coming in for you. And this was all about connecting with your inner self, having that inner dialogue, connecting with your inner energies, having that balance of the yin and yang, and living your truth and moving forward with that. This is first acceptance of that truth and then moving forward with that truth in your mind. King of Cups and the Eight of Cups in the reverse came for your past energy clarifiers. And the feeling that I got was that initially it was difficult for you to accept what has happened. Tower moments generally stuns you, it's just sudden. It happens out of the blue. It shakes you, it just sometimes turns your life upside down. You were not ready to let go. But when you decided to let go of that mirage that you had created is when you started listening to your heart. That moment that you took, that time out that you took, the fact that you did not react to something impulsively, the fact that you kind of detach yourself from everybody around you for your own sake, for your own sanity, made you realize what you truly want. Gave you that chance to reconnect with yourself. And how beautifully we are heading towards what's motivating us is, reclaiming our truth, reclaiming who we are, and standing in that glory. And wait, no, this Queen of Cups came for this, yeah. The Queen of Swords came out, and it was like, you knowing your truth, you standing there being you, confident you. And if that is a problem with somebody, that is not your business. You're like, I'm minding my business. I'm going about doing me. I'm not trying to, step on someone's foot. But now I am not going to allow anybody to do that to me. I'm not going to allow anybody to step on mine anymore. You are cutting that crap, that whatever social blah, blah, blah conditioning that was there, that you had been following. No, you're going to very much live your truth going forward. That is what you had worked so hard for. That is the whole point of going through that tower moment. And the way it is getting transmuted in your future is absolutely wonderful, You being you having a jolly good time with your friends, you finally finding your soul tribe, connecting with them, you finally living the way your heart desires. The divine feminine and divine masculine coming in, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups both coming in together. Finally, when you listen to your heart, what your heart truly desired, you are heading in that direction. You're very much on track and you're living your truth. That was absolutely fantastic. We move towards your love and romance, and we saw Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. High Priestess showing herself up again. Once here in the focus and now in your love and romance. And this was again, I feel, reclaiming yourself. This was again, you tuning in, you having that inner dialogue, you having that yin and yang balance inside, you finally realizing that you don't have to be in this misery. You do not have to sit here cold and abandoned and alone and in agony. You have the power to pick that key and open that door. This is in the past already. When that tower moment happened, you felt like people have left you out in the cold, abandoned you, love abandoned you. But this was necessary, you realize, for you to rediscover yourself, to rediscover your self-love, and to rediscover that inner fire, to rediscover what you truly want, that inner ambition of who you really wanted to be, and that took time, and it feels that some of you turned towards meditation and yoga when this tower moment happened, and it helped you in a way to tune into, that third eye is having that vision for your future, knowing what you want to do, and having that image in front of you and manifesting it, transmuting it into the 3D world. That is what you do. That is what you did. And it feels like this was the process of falling in yourself, falling in love with yourself one more time in a much wiser, mature way. The clarifiers that came up were the Empress, the Eight of Wands showing up again, the Four of Pentacles, the King and the Queen of Wands with that Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands showing herself again, that divine feminine and masculine, that power couple coming in. And this has got nothing to do with romance. I feel this is you claiming your inner confidence, you claiming that inner fire of yours, that Ace of Wands that I see, and you really worked for it. You really did. You tuned in. You went inwards. This gave me the feeling of that hangman energy. You really worked for that stability. And having done that, now the doors for newness is opening up. Now you want to create something new. Now you want to find a world which has the true self of you, the version that has been somehow covered up, under these layers of social conditioning, social stigmas, social boundaries that you somehow drew around you. Unknowingly, you are creating a brand new life, a brand new environment, a brand new platform for yourself. And when you are doing that, the energies coming in, helping you out. There is a sense of getting unstuck. And then we came to the money and career. This again gave that feeling of being unstuck, that Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords gave the feeling that there is no self-doubt anymore. There is a sense of, I can do it. Very much so. There is no fogged thought process. You know very well what you want to do, where you stand, how you want to go about it, and being very confident that you can do it. Along came the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and Hierophant. And with Hierophant, it felt like, you are literally jumping into new waters altogether. You are trying to train yourself for something new. This could be a job opportunity that has got nothing to do with what you have done so far in life. This is to do with some kind of career change that is going to take you towards that Ten of Cups, and you are ready to work for it, and it's going to bring you so much of abundance and peace of all things. And Six of Pentacles feels like success, that windfall, that, it's going to click, and it's going to be such a wonderful, transparent, equal, fair energy exchange, whether it is going to be you providing your services or your creative, endeavors, whatever it is. It's going to be a very equal give and take. It's going to be something that is going to make you rich. That is going to bring in a lot of mullahs. And we did not clarify this. We saw the Hermit here, and the Hermit was all about that inner light that you have finally figured through that tower moment, through those dark times. You finally ignited that inner light that is showing you the path, that is making you wiser to finally see the hurdles, the dangers in the path ahead of you, for you to deal with them. And Queen of Cups is, it was just this beautiful energy of you being you. You being the flamboyant you, living in your warmth. And everybody else around you can feel this warmth. And being confident and very determined to move ahead in life. Very, very much. That inner light, that inner fire is just, taking you places. It's going to take you places if it already isn't. This Two of Cups is like, your yin and yang coming together, that balance coming together. And then we finally pull an oracle message for you, and uncertainty came out. That was the thicket of thorns. And I'm going to read this out again. And this was more like accepting your truth and believing in divine timing. And I feel this was the process that already happened. This was the past energy, and you're working through that. And now you can feel how energies are slowly opening up. I saw 888, so please do Google that and see. There could be a message for you there. Let us read this for you. Actually, we have 8888. Yeah. Ooh, no. We have 8888. We have 5 times 8. I just saw the first time, I just saw 3 8s. But now that I'm looking at the spread again, it's 5 times 8. So yeah, please do look into that angel number. You might have some more details in there, some insight that you should know. Let us read this thicket of thorns. 43. I am using the Sacred Forest Oracle deck here. In case you like any of the decks that I use, you can always look into the description box where you have the links for all of them. When we talk about something that is thorny, it means it is difficult or challenging. If it feels that you are stuck in some area of life, you're right. When you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, be still. And that is what I felt with that 2 of Wands, that you detached yourself, you kind of, retrieved. You took your time, you did not do anything in some kind of, rash or harsh manner, and you did not, act on your impulses. Do not struggle to go ahead, as you'll only immerse yourself even deeper into the briars. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are. That was the whole point of, accepting your truth, standing in your truth, and then reclaiming yourself while keeping that truth in the center of it all. The universe desires your success. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. And which I feel now, current energy being that 8 of Wands, it is slowly, coming in. You can feel it in your bones that, things are shifting from being stuck or still here, not able to let go of whatever has happened, and, moving towards what you truly want, finding your truth here, or claiming yourself back. Acknowledge the truth of the situation, wait until you have a clear direction, then slowly and methodically take action. In the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. For 100 years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. Finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him. So he was able to find the princess with ease. The message here is to trust in divine timing. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything falls into place. The spirit of the thicket of thorns says, time is everything. Let go of the struggle. You will gain great rewards. And on that absolutely fantastic note, and before my system again dies on me, I'm going to take your leave. Thank you so very much, Capricorns, for joining me. May looks absolutely fantastic and very positive for you. So make the most of it. Stand in your truth. Do the best you can and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time. Until next time, thank you. Take care. Goodbye. And Namaste from the land of gods.